everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beautiful wig to show you. This is Zara Lite from Jon Renau. Zara Lite is a light density wig. It is beautiful in its length and all the layers, and it has a wonderful cap with some new features that I can't wait to show you. I'm showing her to you right now with all the hair pulled forward. So she looks very, very luscious and voluminous, but actually she is much lighter density than her namesake, the original Zara, which is definitely much higher density. But let me go ahead and show you some of the details. This color we'll be discussing later in detail, but it has some lighter fibers in the front to help disguise the front knots. So here we go. I hope you can see. This is the front hairline, so beautifully realistic. And the hairline, and we'll look at this when we look at the cap construction, but that lace extends on my head from here to here. Well, yeah, approximately there. So that is a wonderful option, and we will definitely try to take advantage of that when we experiment with some updos later in the video. But also one thing that I'm noticing just right off the bat is that the lace comes down a little bit further than most other Jon Renau wigs. So I think I will be playing with that and trimming that a little bit. It might not bother you, but I prefer for the lace to be a little bit shorter, just also from how it feels on your forehead. And if people are looking very closely up close, they might see that. So that's the front hairline, but just beautiful, just very natural looking. So then you have the part, and I haven't plucked this at all or put any concealer on the part. This is just how the monofilament looks, very realistic. And then we have all these gorgeous long layers. I'm gonna move back so you can see the length again and all the fibers. Here she is from my left. From my right, and from the back, show you all this beautiful movement, silky fibers. All right, there's Zara Lite, and next we'll talk about the cap construction. Okay, so here we have the inside of the cap construction. First, you can see this beautiful lace front. It goes all the way from ear to ear. I'm very excited about the lace and the amount of versatility this will offer you when you're trying to style Zara Lite into an updo. Then you have the monofilament, which allows you to part her center, left or right. You have a 100% hand-tied cap. It's a very luxurious feature. It's very stretchy and very comfortable to wear, and it allows for beautiful movement as well. You have the ear tabs, and these look like silicone, but I actually looked at the description a little more closely, and these, I believe, are polyurethane. It says PU, which I think means polyurethane. And this allows you to put a piece of wig tape there if that's what you choose to do, just for a little extra grip, especially when you're doing the updos. It has the metal stay, like the felt ear tabs do, which allows you to adjust and make sure that the wig lays nice and flat against your head. And that's, of course, the case on both sides. And then we do have the silicone extended nape, and this absolutely does grip. You can feel it against your skin if you need a little bit of extra security to prevent the wig from moving around. Again, especially with an updo, you can adjust the nape also to help you help the wig fit a little more tightly if you have a smaller circumference head. So all in all, just a wonderful, luxurious cap construction, and I'm looking forward to see what we can do with her. So at this point, I have steamed her away from the face. I have trimmed the lace front along the forehead here and a little bit along the hairline where my bio hair peeks through, so that we can go over some styling options for this beautiful long style. So the first thing I would like to show you is just the simple tucking. This is one of my favorite methods for wigs that are a bit on the longer side. And that is just a little half tuck. Right now, while the fibers are so nice and silky, it's easy to even do a full tuck. And I think that looks lovely there by the ear, especially with this extended lace front that comes down to here instead of ending up here. And it's not pushing my ear out too much, a little bit actually. But as you wear the wig over time, it will get to be a little more bulky. The fibers tend to stiffen a little bit, I think. And so what I like to just do, because even though with this wig, I don't think I really need to, but to obscure the hairline, but I think it still looks less bulky to do that little half tuck. Again, leaves the style almost the way it would be if you didn't do that, and keeps the hair out of your face completely. There are no short pieces that are wanting to fall out of this wig. I think the layers are nice and long, so you really can do these updos without having to deal with little stray hairs falling into your face. So that's the first look. Then the next very simple look is my hairband here. And I just love this. I think it's so natural. This is where I'm blending that edge where that lace front meets my hairline, and I think that looks so good, even close up, that I am very, very pleased with the results for this styling option. Here it is from a distance, you get the full length. I don't think anyone would ever guess that that's a wig unless you tell them, and it will stay out of your face. All right, so that's option number 2, just everyday, very practical options. Next, I'd like to show you one of my favorite things, the ponytail. So I'm going to gather up the wig and also my very sparse and thin, fine bio hair, and I just have a little hair tie here. So we're going to smooth back the hair and really try to remove any kind of bumps and stray hairs and get everything nice and smooth from the top and the bottom. And you can do a low or a higher ponytail. Let's start with sort of a midway. And I'm gonna go around about 3 times. Okay. Just adjust a little bit. And you'll be able to see this better than I will. Let's go ahead and have a look. Nothing I love as much as a little ponytail in the summer. And I think it's a very youthful look as well. Takes 10 years off at least, right? So that is a really fun style. And if this gets to be too long, or if over time the ends fray a little bit, I've used toppers for ponytails before, then you can easily trim it and have a shorter style that will be less prone to tangling and maybe be closer to the length that you would wear your other wigs as. So there we go, just a close-up look again. One thing that you can do over time, I don't think I'm going to need to do it with this, but typically with a topper, I would use wig tape underneath on the underside of the lace front. And you could do it here as well, just so that whatever blending you're doing into your hairline, that stays exactly in place. But that is extremely natural looking. And again, if you're going to do this kind of an up style, I really recommend choosing a color that at least has a base color or the darkest color in the wig that matches your hair. That's not very important when you're wearing a wig that's going to give you full coverage, but if your bio hair is showing it all, like it is here at near the ears and also in the nape, then it's important that at least somewhere in the wig that color be represented, so that I think it adds an element of realism. That's the ponytail. And then, last but not least, I love a good French twist. It's a nice, relaxed, easy look and pretty sophisticated as well. So again, just like with the ponytail, we're gathering the hair, making sure it's all nice and smooth. And then, maybe I'll do this from the side. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I take that and I twist it like that. And then you have this extra bit of hair. So one thing you can do is just kind of tuck that into your twist like that. And then I have a claw clip, just a claw clip that matches the wig color. And I'm gonna apply that there, give it a good squeeze. All right, that's looking pretty good, I think. So these are the shortest pieces, and you can see they're quite long in the wig. So that could be fun to pull out. Let's give that a look from the left, in the back, and the right-hand side. Very cute. Or also, of course, you could just tuck it. This is just a relaxed look for around the house or during the summer when it's nice and hot. Make that smooth. And I can feel the wig moving around a little bit as I do this. When you wear these updos, it tends to pull the wig back a little bit, and that is where that wig tape will come in very handy to keep things in place. So I hope you enjoyed these styling options. So here we are outside with Zara Lite in natural lighting, and I want to show you more of the details for this beautiful color. It is Toffee Truffle, and the numbers and letters are FS, which stands for Fashion Syrup, 63027. Looking at my color wheel, and this is the Shaded Syrup color wheel from Jon Renau. We have the colors here, and as you can see, I hope you can see that, this is the 6, the dark brown. And then you have the 30, which is in the red family. And then you have this 27, and you see those lighter fibers in the front and also highlighted throughout. And that is kind of a reddish blonde. So let me try to give you a close-up look of some of these beautiful colors outside. You can see that there are some bold highlights, and some people feel that it's a little bit stripy appearing, but I actually don't mind the bold highlights. I feel that that adds depth and dimension to the color, especially when you're going to be wearing her in an updo. So I just love this color. And because we're outside and it's so cold here, I thought I would give this a try. Have a little hat. Let's try Zara Lite with a hat. There we go. Yeah. So overall impression. This is a most wonderful, beautiful, versatile, long wig. I truly think this might be the most versatile wig I've ever owned, and I absolutely plan on incorporating her into my own personal collection. I think it's luxurious and silky, and the layers just allow you to work with her and have so many options for updos. That it is just truly a delight. And that extended lace, whoever invented that, thank you so much, because it is really solving these issues that I had with feeling that the hair was looking sparse right here when I wore toppers or even with wigs. Then it wasn't a natural look, and now we have just, it's all in the details really, this beautiful natural progression of the hair that will make me much more confident about wearing a style away from the face rather than a very low ponytail where I try to conceal those sides. So absolutely love her. I think she's stunning. I think you can trim her. There's so much you can do with her. So I hope that you enjoyed this review, and lots of luck with your wig adventures. Bye-bye.